Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, just need to mute my computer quickly. Hang on. Right, yeah. All right, I'm on. I've got a light on here. Does that look any better than normal? I could actually just turn it off just to show you, actually. Look better with the light on, do you reckon? Not that it really matters, but yeah. Right, so if you're re-watching this stream or you've joined straight away and you're new to this channel, if you like anything weapon related, you'll like this channel. All of this kind of stuff on here is used in my videos. Stuff down there, you know, anything weapon related, armor, prepping, survival, all that kind of stuff is all included in this channel. If you like that kind of stuff, so if you do, don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification bell, then you should get more videos. But it's more likely if you watch my videos and like the videos, you're more likely to get them then. Right, so if you are a long time viewer and you ever want to support me, I've got Patreon, you can join that. I've got affiliate links, I've got PayPal donations, and I've got merchandise if you want to use that. All of the information for that is in the description. And Patreon, you join for $1 a month or 79p a month, and you'll get your name on there, so you can sort of advertise your channel that way. And the affiliate links is just buying whatever you want from the websites Gearbest, Amazon, eBay. Right, I'll come over now, see who's on. Let you know when I can see you all. All right, just do the pop-out chat. So Zed's on. Look like Zed was first by the looks of it. Let's see. I'm going to do live chat on there. So Zed, Noodles, Tim, Liam, British Bulldog, the Yellow Chief, Jumps Boo. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that light, I don't know. Sometimes I don't use it after times. I don't really need it, but every now and then I think that light things up a little bit more, wouldn't it? So you can hear me all right, can you? Yeah, Liam, good evening. Remember to like everyone. Yeah, cheers, Liam. Ted said, sorry, but I don't think it's possible to like everyone. What was I going to say? Yeah, I missed your stream earlier, Liam. What happened was I was playing Fallout 76, and I had my phone on silent. I think I didn't. Well, I was going to say, if it wasn't on silent, I didn't hear the notification anyway. Then I ended up joining 10 minutes into 10 minutes to the end, didn't I? How come everyone's gone quiet? Everyone's still there? I was just going to say, right. So, yeah. Oh, and I was going to say, I've rewatched your stream. Now I keep fucking singing the bloody Rawhide song in my head because of in your stream, you was going loading, loading, loading. So now I'm fucking singing Rawhide. No, it's not. I know it's not loading, loading, loading. But yeah, you sung loading, loading, loading to the Rawhide thing, didn't you? So now I got that stuck in my head. British Boulder said I tried Liam's porridge video thing. Fucking lovely. I'm glad you reminded me of that. I've actually not watched that yet. I'm a bit behind on my videos, and I was watching some today. I must have missed that one. Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch that. I think there may be two I've missed of Liam's recently. Dumble Sabu said last time I saw Rawhide was when I last went on a long bike ride. Yeah. Bit quiet tonight, isn't it? How many people's on? How many people are on? I know it's only just started, but Shamrock, you right, mate? Silent Plague Doctor, you right? Yeah, I ain't done a lot today. I've literally well, I've literally played fucking Fallout. That's all I've done today. Played Fallout. did the dishwasher about half an hour ago. Cooked my lunch, cooked my dinner. That's it. I ain't done anything else all day. Watched YouTube videos. Noodle said, want to see a dead body. What movie? Well, I would say Stand By Me, but that could also be Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. One of those two. Because Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood takes the piss out of Stand By Me. Tim said he's just dishing up for the kids. Yeah, you probably have your dinner then a bit more. We tend to have ours quite early here. We have our dinners at about 5:30. But I think most people have theirs about 8 or 9, don't they? Noodle said, you win. Well, both of those two films I've probably watched about 50 times each. So, well, Stand By Me, definitely. I've watched that. I just love Stand By Me. I think when that came out, I was about that age as well as them in it. I said I was ill for some reason earlier, lightheaded, and then was sick. Feeling fine again now, though. Very strange. No idea what caused it. Yeah, that is bizarre, isn't it? Especially as it was like a short-lived thing. I meant to say to you, did you watch The Black Coat's Daughter in the end then, or was that when you was ill? I have my tea at 5, mate. Yeah, I think that's really early compared to most people. I don't know though, Reeks. It might not be, but people have always said to me that having my dinner at 5:30 is quite early, and I always thought that was normal time because you want your dinner, especially if you've been out all day working, especially doing a hard job. First thing you want to do when you get in is have your dinner, don't you? Noodle says 6 p.m. dinner in the States. JBO, you right, mate? Yeah, not bad. Bristol said cough, cough, evening Brexiters. Wink, wink. Put 100 quid in, you can become a candidate for the new Brexit party, whatever it is. Yeah, I did watch it, but that was when I was ill. Nothing to do with the film. I had to keep pausing it to get up and heave. I thought it was all right though. Yeah, I'll admit it's nothing brilliant, is it? But I think it's worth a watch, isn't it? I thought it was quite interesting, quite original. Sort of good characters. There was no bits I really disliked, I don't think. You know, because it gets to the stage now when you watch modern horrors, if it doesn't have any bits you hate in it, it's quite a good film. They tend to, a lot of horrors nowadays, they try and make you hate all the main characters or something, or you know what I mean? Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Dumble Salbo said, having it early is good. If you have it before bed and you won't burn off some of the calories. That's it. Marcus, you right, mate? Tim said it was a bit later than normal today, but usually do it around 7:30, 8. Once I said, nice to see a horror film that wasn't packed with jump scares. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It was good, really, wasn't it? It was, yeah, it was a bit different to the normal sort of shit. You know what I mean? A lot of modern horrors can be quite crap compared to, yeah. Well, I did enjoy the Black Coat's Daughter. Good enough that I've watched it twice now. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's like one of my top 10 or anything, but yeah, definitely worth a watch. I might watch a film tomorrow in the day, and then after that film, do this film series that we're going to do, film discussion series. If not, I'll start it soon anyway. But that's what I probably will do. Watch a film in the morning. The first film, I might try and pick something that most people have watched, so that, because obviously the first film I watch, people won't be able to watch that as well unless I decide tonight. So I'll probably try and pick a classic, and then tomorrow talk about that. People can discuss that, and then I'll pick one for next week. And then people will have a week to watch that film. Because what I might also do at one point is start doing picking some TV series to watch, but they'll be short, like, you know, like a short English UK TV series, 6 half-an-hour episodes. You could easily watch that in a week. You know, you could watch that in one sitting, to be honest. But yeah. Don't forget to like, and merchandise is out, don't forget. Started on the coffee already. It's already fucking down by an inch. Noodle said, do you know who Rodney Dangerfield is? Yes, I do, mate. Yeah. And I know him best, strangely, from Natural Born Killers. But I know he's a comedian, and he was. Yeah, I quite like Rodney Dangerfield. I've not seen a lot of things about him, though. I've seen him. He's been in The Simpsons, hasn't he? But yeah, I do know who Rodney Dangerfield is. Yeah. And not Z said, what do you think of Silence of the Lambs? It's one of my favourites. Yeah, I really like the Silence of the Lambs, actually. Yeah, that is good. Yeah. Marcus said, Mike, you haven't watched the old Survivors yet, have you? No. So that could go on there one week. If that's, how long is that? Is that like 6 half-an-hour episodes? But yeah, see, that could go on there. And then at the end of the week, you'd have a week to watch it, or the ones you've already watched it don't have to watch it. Yeah. You know, when it comes to it. But yeah, that'll probably be something we can do. T2, you're right, mate. Oh yeah, Caddyshack, yeah. But yeah, the only thing I can because I'll tell you why I always remember Rodney Dangerfield in Natural Born Killers is because it's a completely different character than what he normally plays. I would assume, because he's like a fucking, when he is an incestual, fucking horrible pervert, any sort of thing. Yeah. Timbo, right, mate? Gas mask, CJ. Noon said, what's your favourite zombie movie? Right, let me have a look. Well, right, Brain Dead, probably. What you call in America Dead Alive, I think. I'm just looking up there because that's where my zombie films are. I do like the original Dawn of the Dead, though. Well, possibly the Evil Dead films as well. Brain Dead first, and then, but for a serious one, probably Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead, I'd say. Dark Plague Doctor, I mean, there was one jump scare filled game series. That game jump scare got old. Cough, cough. Noon said, Return of the Living Dead is the correct answer. I've got that, yes, yeah. Return of the Living Dead. Well, that would be probably a close second for a comedy, favourite comedy zombie film, definitely. Or maybe top 3, Shaun of the Dead, Return of the Living Dead, Brain Dead. They'd be in my top 3 comedy zombie films. Yeah, I do like Return of the Living Dead. Cell Bullshit, I think Brawl in Cell Block 99 is very underrated. Yeah, I've not watched that yet, but I will watch that. Zed said Return of the Living Dead 1, 2. And 3's all right. 3's, it was not brilliant, but 3 is quite an odd one, isn't it? After 3, they're not worth watching. I've tried to watch the others. Zombieland, I've actually never watched yet. Noon said, do you consider Bad Taste a zombie movie? No, I'd class that as a sci-fi horror. Yeah. Because they're not really zombies in that, they're aliens, aren't they? But yeah, it's a very good gory film. I've watched that. I must have watched that over 200 times easily. I used to watch that every single day as a teenager. Yeah, I absolutely love Bad Taste. Marcus said Silence of the Lambs or Hannibal. I didn't really like Hannibal. Well, no, I thought it was all right. No. No, it's not Hannibal. Which is the one that has Edward Norton in it? Is that Hannibal? The one? What's the one that's the remake or the other Red Dragon? Is it Red? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, you know Manhunter. Is it Manhunter? They're both based on Red Dragon, aren't they? That and the other film. That I didn't like that much. Manhunter I loved. If there's a film called Red Dragon, I didn't think that was as good as Manhunter, but I think Red Dragon is more accurate to the book. Yeah. Yeah. Red Dragon's more accurate to the book. Manhunter's the better film, though. Yeah, Manhunter is fucking excellent. But yeah, no, I thought Hannibal was quite good, actually. Quite good. That bloke who he cut all his face up and made him eat it or whatever. That's, yeah. Very sort of gory, good effects. Yeah, both based on the book, aren't they? But I think Red Dragon's more accurate to the book, isn't it? Right, I'm going to read some of these. Jumble Sailboat. Yeah, Boy Scouts versus Zombies. I will watch that. World War Z, not watched that. I've not watched many of the newer zombie films. I've not watched any for ages. I got Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, I love Shaun of the Dead. World War Z, not watched. Or Z. Z, not Z, would say. But yeah, Manhunter, I love it. Gasmark said State of Decay 2 is one of my favourite games. Shane watched it. Never seen Manhunt. I'll give it a watch. Oh, it's fucking excellent. I think you. Yeah, it's brilliant. It's Brian Cox playing Hannibal Lecter. So Brian Cox was the first Hannibal Lecter really before Anthony Hopkins. And Brian Cox's Hannibal Lecter is as good as Anthony Hopkins any day. Yeah. That's why I said you need a beast of a PC to run it, though. Favorite mafia movie? Probably The Godfather. But there's quite a few of them I like, you know, Goodfellas and all that. Scarface is gangster, really, and not mafia. But I do like mafia films. I like any gangster films. Will, you're right, mate. British Bulldog said, I'm playing Minecraft and listening to this. Nice. Gasmar said, you can watch most of the movies for free. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's plenty of places you can get them. JBO said, is Manhunt the game where you can strangle people with a plastic bag? Yes, that is. Yeah, Manhunt. Yeah. I've still got that on PlayStation 2. Yeah, Long Good Friday, actually. Yeah, that's very good. The Craze. But that would be gangster films, really, rather than mafia films, wouldn't it? The original Craze film, I could have been in there. I've told you a lot about that about 100 times now, haven't I? Marcus said to Sam, Sean Woods did a video on mothballs. He didn't rate them, but he did put them in the water. Gasmark, the Walking Dead show isn't too bad. Yeah, that I'm going to watch one day. I've never watched any of them, but I want to. JBO says Reservoir. Yeah, Reservoir Dogs is brilliant. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, good fellas. Yeah, get Carter. If I could open up my drawer here, well, I'm going to risk it. If the stream goes off, if you're not talking about films. Right, here's my gangster film collection. So, got Casino, Carlito's Way, Scarface, Chopper, Snatch, Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, Donnie Brasco, Reservoir Dogs, The Hard Word, State of Grace, History of Violence, I suppose, Pulp Fiction, True Romance, Revolver, Goodfellas, The Godfather collection, Rock and Roller, The Limey. Did I get Carter out? That should be in there somewhere. Did I show Get Carter? Where is that? I should have Get Carter somewhere. Yeah, anyway. That's not all of them. What the fuck is my Get Carter? I should have Get Carter somewhere. Hate. That's weird. I don't know where that is. But I have got Get Carter, unless I showed it in there. Was it in there? Doesn't seem to be in there. I haven't played Doctor. I don't get the hate for Minecraft. Really good game. Yeah, it's kind of game you can sort of mess around in all day, I think. I'm sad at the Mafia. I shit him. Yeah, my Long Good Friday wasn't in here either, was it? Saying that. That should be. I should have that somewhere. A lot of my DVDs are sort of all over the place anyway. But yeah, I didn't even see that. I've never seen the Sylvester Stallone Get Carter. Noodle said, I great up with Frank Minucci from Carlito's Way. Scarface, Godfather, portraits hanging in my TV room. Ah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, great films. JBO said, I found the Godfather films really dragged on, but they're not bad, but bloody long-winded. Yeah, they are long, but I think they're good long. They don't get, yeah, they are long, but I enjoyed them. I think they're good being long. Timbo said, Rise of the Foot Soldiers. Yeah. Yeah, I've never watched the Sylvester Stallone Get Carter Z. Well, let me have a word. I've got nothing against Sylvester Stallone, but Get Carter's Michael Caine, isn't it? You know what I mean? Will said, do you like Will Smith as an actor? I used to like him years ago before he was massively famous. But with most actors, when they get massively famous, I tend to go off them. So I probably wouldn't watch any Will Smith films now. But some of his older stuff, you know, I must admit I used to watch The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But no, I've not watched, no. The George Joe 7, I have no idea what you're on about there. Guy said, have you ever watched Sharpie? No, never even heard of that. Cocaine Cowboys. No, not seen that either. And the Lobo comics. No, I don't know what they are, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I might Get Carter should have been in there. It wasn't in there, was it? But yeah, I got more than that. And there was other ones that, you know, could. Because actually, where's my Craze one? The Craze ain't in there either. So I got nearly all them new Cray Twins films as well. You know, like Legend, Craze, Rise of the Craze, Fall of the Craze, somewhere. Should have been with them lot, but they didn't seem to be there. Yeah, thank you, CJ. Yeah, like the stream, everyone. Yeah, if you mean Sharp, I know what Sharp is, but I've not seen that. Oh, with Sean Bean, yeah, Sharp. I would watch that, but I just haven't yet. Yeah, I do actually want to watch them. I was talking to Liam about that. He's watched them, haven't you? Yeah, one day I do actually want to watch. Oh, fucking hell, look at that. My if you can see this, that DVD is fucking broken. There. All fucking cracked. Yeah, you can see it. Oh, I better not put that back in there. Otherwise that won't be no fucking good. Yeah, Sharp I will watch one day. Like I said, I've never watched Sharp either. No, I want to. I do want to watch it. Yeah, it's just one of those things I just think got it. Ethan said, can you make a modified baseball bat? Yeah, I could do that. I don't want to with my one, though. But if I can get a cheap baseball bat, if anyone's ever, if I ever see one going somewhere, I'll get one. So I wouldn't mind doing some either a spiked bat or a, you know, the old barbed wire. West Yorkshire Catapults, right, mate? You watched all of them, have you, Charlie? Yeah, I quite like, because I like Sean Bean. He's a good actor, he is. I do like him. Number Salbo said Christopher Walken was great in True Romance. Yeah, he was. Or was that? Yeah, hang on. It's been years since I watched that. I know Thingy's in it, and he fucking Dennis Hopper as well, isn't it? Where's my fucking True Romance? I had that out a minute ago. There. I didn't actually watch this for years. Good film, that is. Yeah, where's my natural Ron Kelly's one in there either, was it? What the fuck are all my fucking DVDs? Yeah, he knows anyway. That's enough of that. British Bulldog said, have you seen my DIY dog mascot video? No, I've not, mate. Write me a message in my community tab or something on the latest thing I put on there. It's gone to past it now. That's my, there's a new, because I can't obviously watch it now. You know what I mean? And then when after 2 hours of the stream being on, I completely forget. That's why I said you'll know when I've watched it because I comment on it. Gasman says there's a new Russian tank movie called T-84. Well, should I have a metal baseball bat? One of my prized possessions. No, actually, Malcolm used to have a couple of metal ones. West Yorkshire Catapult, you guys always talk films past my ear. I'm only 31. Hey, here's a new one for you then. Hang on. Let's pick, what's the newest one I got in here? Probably that. Hang on. Well, that's not that old. Even newer. And if you want to go Guy Ritchie even more, there's an even newer one. When was Rock and Roller out? I didn't think that was that good. I thought it was all right. 2008. All right, but not brilliant. T2 says sometimes I put Quadrophenia on when I get in that. Yeah, Quadrophenia is a good film. Yeah, I do like that. Yeah, The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. The Dude PX. It inspired so many movies from the 80s and 90s. Die Hard, Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, I don't think I would watch the remake of that, but I do like the original Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 because one of my favourite actors is in it. Is it Robert Shaw? That's his name in it, mate, from Jaws. He's not in loads of things that I've seen. I think he might have come into acting quite late, didn't he, in his age? But yeah, I mean, when he's in that and Jaws, he's good. Good fucking good character and good actor. West Yorkshire Catapult just got a Berletto Falcon Norwegian hunting knife in a trade. Nice, mate. What did you trade it for? Leon, you right, mate? It's a nice display. Your name was just on there then, just as I said. Did you see it? Was that you? Leon, you changed your name slightly. Is that you? West Yorkshire Catapults, yeah, by Lockstock. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Yeah, Vinnie Jones. Sammy said, when I was a kid, we used to see how many people we could cram into a car to drive in, piled like sardines in seats and trunk. Ethan said, I've seen most of those. I'm only 20. Well, that's what I mean. You know, The Godfather, that was probably, the original Godfather was probably before my time, wasn't it? 1972. That's a classic, mate. I was born 1980, if anyone wondered. What else did I like? Denzel Washington. I've not seen a lot of films with him in, if I'm honest. Think or you're right, mate. When I said I don't think drive-ins were ever a thing over here, were they? No, not really. Like they do exist, but they're very rare. Because there's one that opens up near not far from where I am. At Christmas, there's a field where they grow. I think they grow Christmas trees, and then in the winter they cut all the Christmas trees down and open that area up as a drive-in cinema. But it's you know, they're very few and far between. I've missed something there, and is that what Sam was on about with the drive? Yeah, getting people in the car. Yeah, I'll start reading the comments now. Yeah, there's just two. I was showing them DVDs, so I've missed half of people's comments. Charlie's, well, the comments you've put on there, Charlie, I have watched them all, and then Vinnie Jones, and that's it. And then can you read my comment, please? That's it. Dude PX, Robert Shaw and Walter Matthau. The 80s always had a trope of 3 Japanese guys visiting to learn American techniques. Police, private investigators, prosecutors. They started in Taking off Pelham 1, 2, 3. I don't know, is that where that come from? Andrea, you right? Tim said, we have some open air cinemas around here in our area in summer, but you can't drive through. Ethan said you should watch Equalizer. I'm pretty sure I've seen the original Equalizer with Edward Woodward, but yeah, I've had the Denzel Washington one's all right, isn't it? Weapons Off said, I have a feeling there was one film that either did really well here or badly in America, vice versa, because something to do with drive-through market, drive-in. Yeah, fuck knows. Sam said, I saw loads of movies at drive-in, Star Wars, Jaws, Halloween, Amityville Horror. Yeah, I would like to go to one of those, but yeah, don't have them over here. Andrea said, yeah, I'm right. Today I'm testing my new... You tested your new gun, did you? That's good. Don't be so blue. Boardwalk Empire. Boardwalk Empire looks good. Yeah, I think that looks good. JBO said, anyone else do any boot fest? No, I didn't. I wouldn't mind going to some soon, though. You can never get any decent stuff like stuff I want anymore, but they're still worth going to. And he said, Marcus, there used to be one not far from me, but they closed it in the early 70s, if I remember correctly. Liam said he can't remember what film it was. Charlie said, oh, I asked if you could search and see if you could make Sharp's Golden Eagle. Yeah, that never came up, or that was too early before. Hang on. What is his Golden Eagle? If you put in Sharp's Golden Eagle, it just comes up with a coin. Is it a sword, a gun? If you just put Sharp's Golden Eagle, it just comes up with a coin, basically. Yeah, Robert Shaw, proper good actor he was. But yeah, I think he died ages ago, didn't he? Probably in the 80s, I think. Even said there's a sequel just released for Equalizer. Being such the best drive-through in America is Chick-fil-A. Dude PX said, we still have a drive-in where I live, open during the summer. Took my son to see Incredibles 2 and the Ant-Man and the Wasp. Oh, nice. That's good, isn't it? Samuel said Americans so attached to their cars, not so much the UK. Probably why drive-ins never hit big over there. Could be. I couldn't think why it might not have. Who knows? When was it like a standard bear thing? Right. Tim said our boot fairs are literally swamped with Eastern Europeans. Spot the English person. That's true. That's exactly how it was when I went to one last time. And the other thing was every single stall was either like market stalls or looked like nicked stuff. And out of the whole entire place, I think I saw 2 stalls that was what car boot sales used to be, which was like someone selling their household stuff. And that was where I bought that from. That one, that photo frame, I bought that from like a mum and a dad and their 2 kids. You know, you could tell that's what it was. They were just getting rid of their stuff they didn't want. Whereas all the other ones seemed like market stalls or dodgy shit. Blokes asking you if you want any duty-free fags and that. Not that I really think there's anything wrong with that, but it's just if you know what the old days was like, the car boot sales was completely different in the old days, weren't they? And you could find loads of stuff like swords and cookeries. Every fucking car boot sale used to have cookeries in it, didn't it? I'm just going to skip a couple of the chatting ones and just get down a bit again. He said, it's a French military thing, a pole with a golden eagle on it. Sort of banner type thing. Right, yeah. Things I just received my neck. Nice. Even though I was born in 98, so I've never been to any drive-in cinema. Don't think they were in Northern Ireland. Dude said, Mike, do you watch movies on projectors outside in the States? I think they do them over here, but again, it's not a big thing as far as I'm aware. But yeah, they do the projectors outside. There's quite big ones as well, like big not well-known ones. Yeah, but that cost a lot of money to go to. But yeah, I've never been. That's Mark said he had a lot of sex and driving. I bet you did. West Yorkshire Catterbox, a mate comes over. I ended with a new Sawyer Mini, a knife, a new 3x3 tarp with the paracord. Nice and yeah, camping pot. And, yeah, that's good. That was a good fucking swap then. Yeah, it's a shame more and more if I bother to go to car boot sales seem to me like markets for an actual car boot sales. Yeah, exactly. And I said, Mike, what do you think of the ASG Steyr? I think you asked me that before, and the only thing I could really tell you was for the price. Yeah, for the price it looks good, but that's all I really know. I can only judge it on that. The price looks good for it. I've never had one. Will said, don't forget to put your name on the board. Put my name up on the board, Mike. Been looking forward to that. Oh, yeah, I think I need to add 3 names, don't I? I forgot about that. I'm glad you mentioned that, yes. Right, I'll do that tomorrow. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think I've got to add 3 names, didn't I? I added Rob's either. Yeah, I'll do that later. Completely forgot. D2, so what's the first record you ever bought? Something, a Madness. Tape, probably, if I can remember rightly. I'm pretty sure it'd be Madness, a Madness tape, cassette tape. Decent. I read that. Yeah, Pete's right, mate. So boot sale that I go to every Sunday was great for buying legal weapons. Bought the Barnett Panzer Mark II. This was 25 years ago, though. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's completely different now, isn't it? You literally don't see anything like that. Sam said, Mike, we do projector movies in our yards here in the summer. Project on a screen hanging from our house. The weird thing is, I was actually thinking about projectors earlier because you can get them for in your house, can't you? I was thinking about I could get one really cheap one day, put one in here and have a sheet come down, but I'm probably not. But yeah, it's weird that I was thinking about them today. I said, a lot of them are like house clearance ones, which isn't bad when most of the carpet is nothing but chairs and wardrobes. It gets pretty boring fast. Yeah, exactly. Franz, have you sacrificed for Europa lately? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Andrea said, thanks, mate. I have a dual tone. I like it so much. Yeah, it does look worth that money. I'll tell you that. It does look good for the money. Timber said, too many rusty junk blades at car boot sales. Still get some cheap old pen knives around here. Yeah, last one I went to, there was nothing. I'm pretty sure the one I went to, they've not allowed any weapons in there now. The whole entire car boot, there was one shitty old, completely rusted to death cookery that was about that big. Yep, do an unboxing slingshot. Oh, what's that? Even said, my best knife is a 1942 𝐾 still in the original box with a leaflet showing the flag raising on Okinawa. I couldn't say that then. Yeah, oh, nice. That's brilliant, that is, yeah. Don't have to ask what neighbours, and those who have neighbours usually invite them or don't give a shit. Pete said, still haven't got my coat. That's a shame, isn't it? SRS pal, you right, mate? Good to see you on. Went to my boss's leaving do last night. I'm still hungover. I got to bed at 5 a.m. This stream is therapeutic. Yeah, fucking. Oh, I know what you mean with the old long hangovers. Nightmare. Well, at least you had a good time by the sounds of it. Andrea said, hey, Mark, I don't think you received my email. I'll have a look. Problem is, now I've got this phone, I have a habit of reading stuff on the phone, saying to myself, I'll reply later on the PC, then forgetting. So it's all right to remind me if you want. Andrea said, in the olden days, I used to buy loads of hardback encyclopedia type books from car boots, often 10p. Yeah, that's good. That's a good way to get stuff like that, isn't it? New said, Mike, what country in Europe would you like to see disappear? I don't know. Well, the Britain. from Europe. Nah, I'm not, you know. Let's not get into politics. Charlie said, is Jack here today? He might be. I don't know, he'll pop up if he's on. He often comments a bit. I think he listens mainly. Leon said, if you check my latest videos, you'll see the 1700 style Revolutionary War era camp setups. All right, I'll do that, mate. Yeah, I'm subscribed to you now. I must have never got around to subscribing to you. If anyone on here wants me to subscribe to them, feel free to mention it, because I have a thing of, you know, half the time I don't know that people do videos, so I don't subscribe to them because I've never seen your videos. You know what I mean? Once I said I almost felt like a drinking hangover when I was ill earlier, despite the fact that I haven't had any alcohol today. Yeah, that sounds really weird. Talking about alcohol, fucking hell, I've been craving alcohol today, this evening. Like, fuck. Well, I think it's been all day and yesterday as well. Could have been sort of a controlled alcoholic. Fucking hell, I well badly want to get pissed tonight. But I'm gonna hold off. Andrea's laughing, and then just after Marcus, he said, emails, who are you trying to kid? Lol. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. I read it on here and I forgot to reply. JBO said to Liam, a lot of the army surplus was from car boots. Yeah, that's a good point. The army surplus, wasn't it? Jackets and trousers for £1. I looked at jacket today, been modified badly, and they still wanted a tenner. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Pete said I've made an Etsy store, Mike. Send me a link to that and I'll have a look later. But yeah, I might do one day. I have thought about that. Andrea, Mike, you from London? I'm from what they call the home counties, which is sort of right next to London. Yeah. But a lot of people sometimes think people from the home county sound Londonish because a lot of films and especially TV series that set in London tend to have actors from the home counties. So it sort of sounds like that. You know what I mean? Then he said, Ethan, it was made in 1942. How can you have a leaflet showing the flag raising? That hadn't happened yet in 1942. Maybe he was seeing if I'd noticed that. Who knows? Will said, are you reading any books currently? No. The last book I read was Stephen King. I think it was the Bill Hodges trilogy. Ethan said, love boot sales for military surplus, mainly jackets and trousers. Oh, Liam said to JB, yeah, I bought a few surplus masks from car boot sales for next to nothing before. Other frequent items were DVDs, books, and games. Pete, you're not helping. Everyone else is giving me support. Pete says, I've got a vodka and lemonade at the moment. Or was that before I said it? Yeah, you're all like, Tim, fucking speckled hands. No, I can control it. I'd be on it by now if I was. I know now, but I've just got a couple of hours to go. Well, when I said just record the worst hangovers, Michael, puts me off drinking, and I remember how bad it can be. Well, I did think that because partly all of the booze I've got, it would all be a mix. It would every single drink would be a different drink, and that would probably give me one hell of a fucking hangover, to be honest. Turned into I'm really going to have to struggle now. The whole entire thing is booze now. Fuck's sake. Yes, I will stay strong. Oh, fuck's sake. So, my homemade wine is still fermenting. Speaking of alcohol. Charlie, if I'm not being cheeky, watch the video of me snapping on my mate's foot in. Oh, fuck's sake. I'll watch that. Sing shot, here's an alcoholic superhero captain. Here's an alcoholic superhero captain. Pete said my homemade meat's over a month old now. That should be ready to drink now, shouldn't it? Or has it been finished for a month? DT, I craved alcohol after work tonight. It's going down well. Shouldn't have never mentioned it. Andrea said, I'm writing from Italy. I don't have an Italian channel for weapons. I like to speak English. This Saturday is my city is boring. You write well, though. That's good. I can always admire someone who's not from the UK or doesn't originally speak English who can write and speak English well, because I can't speak any foreign languages. Thing shot, what's the most bloodiest girl you've ever met in England? I don't know. Well, if that's what I think you mean, I don't know. What do you mean? I don't know what you mean there, Slingshot. What is the most bloodiest girl you've ever met in England? Someone else feel free to answer that for Slingshot if you know what he means. I don't know. It sounds dirty to me, but I don't know if that's what he means. Pete said, just have a fizzy drink. Well, I've got water and I've got coffee. That'll do me. Doesn't help that I've got a load of booze about 2 meters behind me there. Yeah, stay dry for the chat, Mike. I will. Definitely for the chat. I'll have to end if I do it. Sam said, mark as I can, but the wine isn't doing much. Just a few bubbles here and there. I'll tell you something that does make a difference, Sam. I don't know if anyone mentioned to you. Temperature. You must try and keep the temperature the same constantly if possible. Rises in temperatures and lowering in temperatures can make the yeast die. So you want a sort of steady, and you don't want it too high either. It can actually be too hot and too cold for booze as well, for fermenting alcohol. Tiny said, can you see his foot bend? Well, I can't. Oh, you can see his foot bend. I'll have a look later. I just said I want to go in UK pub with Mike. Ethan said, where do you reckon you're going to film the £175 versus vest test? Where I do all my tests, mate. Yeah, just be out there. Slingshot, is it true when British guys are drunk, they sound like Dudley Moore from Martha? Go on my channel, just put in drunk, and you should be able to find at least 2 or 3 videos of me drunk doing videos, and you tell me. But yeah, well, weapons and stuff depends on time. That's what I was thinking. Noodle said, I kind of speak English, but can't really spell. No, you spell all right. You spell good. Where did you come from then, Noodles, originally? Dan said, Slingshot, her name was Bloody Mary. And I said, my opinion, English is the best language, not only for music. I want to go to school. I don't like to study. My English is only good for Grand Theft Auto. T2 said, bloodiest girl I've ever met was my missus. Oh dear, you don't want to know. Sam, what a myth and what a myth and a ghost story. Pete said, keep it in a dark room and cover it with a towel. Yeah. Yeah, you do want to try and keep the temperature as good as possible. You know, as consistent as possible. Sam said, Michael, I keep the wine on the bottom shelf of my kitchen pantry for in there as a consistent 72 degrees. And that should be right then. What's 72 degrees in yeah, and that's just about the right temperature as well. Yeah. 72 degrees is about 24 Celsius. So yeah, that's about the right. Yeah. I just thought I'd mention that in case you didn't know that part. You know what I mean? But yeah, that sounds like you've done that perfect. Will said, I watched your video on homemade alcohol. I was really impressed. Definitely learnt something new there. When did you last make it? Then, that video, Will, that was the last time I did it. Because I don't really drink a lot now. At the time when I was making homebrew constantly, it was because I was drinking every single weekend. And the only way I could afford booze was to make it. So it would cost me... You could get 24 litres of booze for around 13 quid. So that's 24 litres of 20% booze for 13, 14 quid. 13, 14 quid was literally 5 quid for the yeast, 8 quid for the 8 bags of sugar. And that 24, you know, I could do about 2 litres. It lasts me about 12 weeks anyway. So, yeah. Or more, depending. Yeah, so it was very cheap. Noodle said he's from New Jersey. Charlie said Jack might be recovering from the newspaper video. Could be, could be. I do sometimes wonder if he's going to do himself a mischief doing them, you know. Good job he's in good health, because if he wasn't... Tim said Jack got a bit emotional with that paper. And they are good videos, aren't they? Leon said I have a mile high distilling pot still. Has a condenser on it, all chrome. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think we might have to have licenses over here, don't we, to do that? I don't know, or is it to sell it? I can't remember. Andrea said I've got GTA 6 or GTA 5 or 4. I don't want Trevor. I want Mike. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Michael's in it, isn't he? P2 said one of the guys I work with makes Ribena wine all the time. Says it's amazing. Never tried Ribena wine, but yeah, the stuff I would do, you could do it to that. Who said, Mike, can you guys purchase grain alcohol? Yeah, I think so. You wouldn't be able to get it in a normal. You probably have to go to a proper off license for that. But yeah, you can. Yeah, you can get things like overproof rum. You know, like the because some of the things, the percentage of alcohol in America and here is done slightly differently. One does ABV, one does another one. But what we would class as 80%, not 80%, 40% vodka, you would say that's 80%. Yeah, 190 proof. In the UK, that would be 80%. Or that'd be 95%, something like that. Anyway, you know what I mean? That's what it would be. 190 proof would be 95% in this country. So 80% proof would be 40%. But yeah, you can get them, but it's not that you wouldn't get it in like Tesco's and that. Well, you might be able to, I don't know. But yeah, remember you were doing a couple of vids in that local club. Reminds me of a few here locally, much better than sterile wine bar places. They have no atmosphere, unlike pubs and members clubs. Yeah, sadly, our club is like that now, though it is like a sterile thing now since they've done it up and no one goes in there anymore. But yeah, that was a really good place, that was. That had everything, dartboards, fruit machines, pool table. Now they've got a fucking shitty dartboard that they put tables in front of so you can't play it. Things that said, I will say Dudley Moore, the man, was a class act. He was nothing like his catcher in Orphan. No, exactly. When I said some Polish shops sell it, burns the lining of your throat if you drink it neat. Yeah, it's dangerous. You have to make sure you're not constantly downing that kind of stuff, or you know, because for every shot you're doing like a double, so you do have to be careful. The proof is double the ABV. That's it. Yeah. Leon said, when I do white whiskey, it comes out 170, 190 proof. Yeah, we don't really do the proof thing over here. Leon said, we got new tapas bar here. They serve Spanish pub fare in little plates. I like it. Tapas or tapas? How do you pronounce it? Write it down in the thing. Joking. Yeah, it causes blood alcohol spike. Noodle said 190 proof will thin out your blood very fast. Pete said that mead will be ready to drink, a bottle and drink in 1 day and 1 month's time. First fermentation was 3 weeks, and I've racked it for a month tomorrow. I want to age it for at least 2 months before I drink it. Tapas. Well, is that it? Yeah. Tap the ass. Exactly, Charlie. Where's your cat? Laptop died. He got a swap. He got a good swap. Oh, is that what it was? Double tap boosted. I tried tapas once. Got a slap around the face. Slingshot said, if only way I can get you to the south, I'll get you some real moonshine. If you could take it. I could take it, mate. I've got some in my summer house right now that was made by someone in this country. TCU said, how difficult is it to make mead? Mead is just yeast, water, and honey. That's it. What makes it mead is using honey instead of sugar. That's all it is, really. You could add flavors to it if you wanted to. Yeah, you have to keep everything clean. Sterilize everything. Sterilizing everything is an important part of it. There's one way to get around the sterilization thing, though, is using soup. If you use turbo yeast and you give the stuff a very good clean, you can get away without the sterilization purely because turbo yeast ferments stuff in 48 hours. doesn't give it enough time to actually turn in, you know, the germs to what, you know, whatever, multiply. Leon said T2 is to brew. You don't even distill it. Yeah, mead you can get up to like 20%. You can't ferment anything stronger than 20% at this minute. They've never developed any yeast that can take any alcohol stronger than that. So what happens is, with turbo yeast, you can get it up to like 22%, I think. But then the alcohol it produces kills the yeast. So yeah, and then to get it higher than that, you have to distill it. JBO said, in my small town, we got Japanese sushi bar and a quiche bar. All you see is millennials in them, to be fair. Quiche bar, that's never even knew that existed. I don't mind a bit of sushi, though, but I don't eat it a lot now. Charlie said, what is the email? Look in my look in the description. Should be in there. Well, I said, the problem is our local tapas restaurant is the food gets bought out in sets and you end up filling yourself up with too much on an early dish. Noodle said, Mike, you still ate a cup? Not really. I'll be honest, now I've grown up a bit and I don't have to deal with them. I've not really got anything with police in general, do you know what I mean? And I'll probably never change that though, but yeah. Leon said, I don't like turbo yeast, it has a bitter undertone. Yeah, it does add a bit of a sort of flavour to it, doesn't it? It's very, yeah, it does a bit different, isn't it? Pete said, I guess my one should be around 12-14%. Tom said, I'm off, fellas. Been slow cooking ribs all day. Crave them. What, since yesterday's stream? Yeah, as I said, since yesterday's stream. Didn't mention food till now. Yeah, see you later, Sam. Enjoy your ribs, mate. Yeah, Peach and everyone like the stream. Yeah, tell me how many likes there are as well, please, someone. Andrea said, hey, I might come to Italy to eat real pasta. Not fucking Barilla. You know what? I love a bit of pasta as well. So, yeah, I'm ever over there. I'll let you know. Yeah, I'd love a bit of proper Italian pasta. It'd be lovely. Yeah, please don't. We'll put ribs on the time out list today. So, well, at least Sam held off until 1 second before he left. Yeah, thank you for all the likes and that. You know, telling me 25 watching, 22 likes. Yeah, that's good. That's what I wanted to know. Yeah, Liam would put it as well. Yeah, that's about my average, isn't it, for watching. So yeah, I've got a question. If you're watching this and you've never commented, can you just write hello or something? Not the regulars of someone who's already been. If you're watching this and you've never ever, because there must be people who watch and don't comment, just write hello and then you don't have to do anything else again. I'm just curious to see who watches and never, you know, there must be people who watch and never mention it. You know what I mean? Or don't mention it, but you know what I mean? Because I watch people's streams and don't comment. So it's just like farting in the lift as you walk out, though. Maybe he didn't realise he was going to. I know he didn't want to. He did say didn't mention food until now. Mark said voyage, Mike. Yeah, I think so. Anonymous, good day. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's one there. That's made my day. That is. Well, thank you, Anonymous. Someone actually did it. I'll never visit Pompeii, but all she speaks is beautiful. I don't know. Pompeii, that's where the was that a volcano? Was that the volcano thing there? Or am I thinking of something else? Slingshot, tell me something since you were a bad boy in high school, Mike. Who were the bad girls you know? You know what I'm thinking about? The kind that smoke cigarettes in the girls' room. Yeah, there was plenty of them, mate. Smoke their cigarettes behind the bike sheds, wearing fucking stockings right up and standing in front of you, pulling them up again with their lipstick that had a line around the edge. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, there was plenty of them. I won't say no more. But yeah, that's the reason I went. That's one of the reasons why I like to go to school. Tim said I can only see one light. My phone doesn't update the lights for some reason. Now it's weird when it does that. Will said Vesuvius. Cheers, mate. Yeah, that must be what I'm thinking of it. Dad said, yeah, the volcano thing. Andrea said I prefer Roa. Debut said the whole village was destroyed by volcano ashes, wasn't it? So I said, yeah, Pompeii was where Vesuvius volcano erupted and wiped everyone out. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I wasn't quite sure though. Hang on, I might have some pictures of some of them. If they're up here, I've actually got some pictures of the those girls you're talking about. No, it must be in my other thing. Yeah, they're not here. They must be under my bed. Marcus said, sounds like the girls at my school. They gave great anatomy practicals. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I probably shouldn't be admitting this on camera once, but when I was at school, I knew about all these Polaroid pictures that one of the wasn't nothing like dirty or nothing, but one of the art teachers had took all these pictures of all like my year, like loads of them, and about 5 or 6 years after finishing school, I knew this bloke who was still in school, and I told him where the pictures were, and I got him to nick them for me. So I've got all these school pictures that no one else would have. And he said it did for Herculean as well. Was that Herculeanium? Calabria. I'm from Calabria. Calabria, that's it. Tim said, wish I went to your school, Marcus. T2 said, my mate went to a medieval evening at Ruffin Castle and said the mead was really nice. That's why I asked. Yeah, it's easy to do, mate. It's easy to do. Yeah, the only real difference was instead of sugar, it's honey, basically. Marcus was saying a lot of Pompeii and the Herculaneum is still buried and not disturbed. I'm probably saying that wrong. Anyone seen the new Pet Cemetery? I've not seen that yet, but I will watch it. Sometimes I thought you were going somewhere else then. Let's see you from your school days. I'll get them out for the... Well, let me see if I can get them quickly. I don't know if there's many of me in there. It should be under here. No, I don't know if there's any of me in there. But the thing is, if they're not in there, I don't know where they are. Because they should have been in there. I won't mess around doing this too. If I don't find them straight away, I'll have to leave it for the next time. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll get them out for the next stream. If someone reminds me, they should have been in there. Gas Mask said Jackie Chan is amazing, still going. Yeah. I bet you dated a lot of those guys. Sort of. More like one night stands with me, because I was after time I was too busy wanting to get pissed and do drugs, to be honest. Andrea said I want English girl, possible to send to Italy. Yeah. Might be. Granted, Pompeii was where the Roman army went for their prostitutes. Yeah, do a trade, Andrea. Yeah. Can we do a trade? Yeah. We'll send an English girl over. You send an Italian one over. Yeah, I don't know where them pictures have gone. Yeah, if they're not in there, though, they'll be down there. But I've changed some of the stuff in that box, so might need changing about a bit. Been quite a strange stream tonight. I don't think we've mentioned anything like weapons at all. Runs off the Daily Mail article, sicko weapon collector involved in human trafficking. Funny thing is, when Andrea said it, that's the first thing that popped into my head. I don't see it. Whoa, and thrice whoa. Know where that comes from. No, I'm not off the top of my head. No, Zed. You'll have to let me know. Grab your nets and round up your skanks, boys. No, I can't think where that's from, Zed. No. Probably something I've seen about 20 fucking times, though, because I'm like that. You can quote my fucking favourite films and I'll still fucking not get it. If I haven't watched it recently. It's gone quiet suddenly. Get your merchandise in the description. If it's Frankie Howard, I've never watched a lot of Frankie Howard stuff, you know. I think the only things I've ever really seen Frankie Howard in is the couple of Carry On films he was in, wasn't he? Weapons Officer, speaking of weapons, if you could pick any gun for a survival scenario, what would it be? Well, I'd probably pick one of those actual, you know, those like survival shotguns you can get, or the survival rifles that fold down. And I think you can get a survival shotgun, can't you, that can have the tubes in to make it shoot bullets and 2.2s. Probably something like that for sort of survival that you'd have to do hunting and, you know, a bit of both. If you had to protect yourself and survive, it'd be something like that. Tim said, have you got a Crossman 2.2, Mike? I seem to remember a video of you using one. Yeah, I got a Crossman 2.2. Doesn't work at the minute, though. Dad, an old comedy with Frankie Howard called Up Pompeii. I've never seen that. I know of it, though, Zed. Yeah, I've never seen that. Charlie said check. I don't know why, though. Get these random words. It always confuses me. Leon, the gun, yeah. Well said, if you had to run out the house right now and could only take one thing with you, what would it be? I don't know. Possibly my PlayStation 4. I don't know. That's a hard one. Probably my PS4, because that'd be the hardest thing. That's the most expensive thing in here. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Tim. Noodle said, Mike, what do you think about wearing a cup to protect your junk in shit at the fans here? Well, I'll tell you what, that's very, very highly overlooked, isn't it? I don't have one, and it probably would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Yeah, very good idea. But I've never had one, and I don't notice a lot of people ever mention them. A good point, that. Pete said, once I get that coat and my Eli costume is a little better, I will do a bottle cutting and maybe a small review of the machete. Yeah, nice one. Do that. In Italy today, you can pick up mini prostitutes. I don't know if you meant mini prostitutes, did you? Maybe you did. As I said, for me, it would probably be an AK-47 series, fairly lightweight ammo, controllable recoil, kill most things. Yeah, I suppose it means the sort of depends on the situation of survival. You know, if it's like, if I had to shoot animals as well to feed myself, yeah, I'd probably go for the thing I said. But if it was more of a war situation, I'd pick something different. Featured AKM with bayonet. Leon said they call 7.62 by 39, 308 in the US. I've been told they'll shoot the same bullet heads. Tim said, I've got a 2.2, bit pimped up. What a beast of a pellet pistol. Yeah, they are really good. The only problem with mine, the fucking seals are gone on it. But I said, Mike, next month I think I take the 𝐊𝐬𝐬𝐿 Tornado. It's a 4.5mm BB, full plastic. I like the design. What do you think about it? asked because I'm looking for a very good price. I'll look that one up. Reminds me in the stream a little bit when it goes slow, and I'll have a look. Also boosted mini prostitute like in Total Recall. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Pete said, get a black leather one with metal studs. Codfish, yeah. That's the nearest and dearest, was it? If I think if Mike wasn't doing this, he'd probably have been a pimp. At some point, I'll buy one of those Kevlar groin protectors to attach to the bottom of my plate card. Yeah, I'm probably going to make one of them eventually. Taste lad, right, mate? Have you ever played airsoft? No, I've not. I've got that M4's an airsoft. There's an airsoft pistol there, and Spouse 12's airsoft, but never done it. No, you're right. T2 said, I had a customer come in today complaining about a tyre we put on 17 months ago. It was losing air. Big screw in the sidewall, and that's our fault. Oh, I just noticed Rich hadn't been on. Yeah, all right, Rich. Yeah, it's insane when they fucking start blaming you for things that, yeah. Obviously ain't your fault. Taste led, I think you would enjoy it. Yeah, I've never planned on doing it, but it's not something I wouldn't do, if you know what I mean. I've never had the opportunity. They're not really said to Marcus, man, about the house. Is that a TV series? They have some of them on. Pretty sure ITV4, ITV2 shows some of the old TV series is from like the 70s. Tim said, I got one of those Kevlar groin protectors. Can't figure out which way around the bloody thing goes. You'll have to open it up and have a look inside it. Should actually have a bit saying this side to body. Timber said 2240 seals aren't too hard to change. You need an AF Allen key though. Yeah, my problem was I just didn't got the seal yet, but I probably will get a seal and do it one day. Dad said, yeah, it's an old comedy. Let me have a look. Oh, yes, I do know that one, yeah. I'm trying to think of the one that I've been watching recently. It's on something like, you know, yeah, on the buses, yeah. And I keep watching, it's on the buses, Rising Damp, Leonard Rossiter. Leonard Rossiter is a very fucking underrated actor, I think. I think he's fucking brilliant, or was brilliant. He's very underrated, I think, or was he quite highly rated? Because he's a fucking good actor, he is. Should have been in more stuff, I think. And then the other thing that's on is this bloke, skinny bloke with a moustache and his wife, and they live next door to this other family who are a bit posh. And I think his name might be Roper. One of their names is Roper, the surname. Olive and Arthur. No, that is it, isn't it? Olive and Arthur. Yeah, that's actually it. Yes. Is that what that's called, though? What is that actual program called? No, Olive and Arthur's, yeah, from On the Buses, isn't it? Yeah. No, yeah. What's the thing I'm thinking of? George and Mildred, that's it. I've been watching fucking George and Mildred. That's it. Yeah. I'll watch The Walking Dead one day, Andrea, definitely. Then it's talking about TV. There's a free cable network called Pluto TV. It's great. You don't have to sign up. It's just there. Oh, didn't know about that. Yeah, old Reg Varney. That's the main one in On the Buses, wasn't it? Tim said, I just can't figure out what is in front and what's the back. Yeah, George and Mildred, that was it. It was George and Mildred, Double Suburb. Yeah. Well, let me check, actually. Z. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, George and Mildred Roper. That's it. A Good Life. Yeah, I don't really like that one though. I wouldn't say I'm a massive fan of George and Mildred, but I put it on sometimes because it's just something that you can put on in the background. T2 said, Marcus, the climate crosses we sell loads. The cross climates we sell loads. Brilliant tyres. Pink shot, a lot of good stuff we have finished. Have you ever finished that crossbow project? You know what? I might just give up on it. Or what I might do, Slingshot, is just finish it one day and not bother filming it anymore. Just literally just finish it and then end like do a finished video because it takes too long. All my projects now are going to be like 1 or 2 day projects, so I can get them done in like one video. I don't like doing series where it's like 10 videos. No one watches them, and I think it bores people. They prefer like one, even if it's 15 minutes. That video gets more views than the long series ones. Holiday on the Buses. I think I have seen that. Who said, did the European Savages ever watch Married with Children? Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'll fucking Al Bundy in it. Yeah, needs a Ted Bundy. Al Bundy, yes. Yeah, I fucking love Married with Children. Yeah, that's brilliant series, isn't it? Yeah, very good. Master Likely Lads, yeah, that was good. Although, did you know the thing about the 2 actors? They had a falling out, and one of them wouldn't ever let, for years and years and years, let them be repeated or something like that, just so that the other one wouldn't get the royalties for it. And the other one, Rodney Bewes, and the other one, I think it's the other one, he had to go back doing like fucking just working like normal jobs because he had no money. Whichever one didn't really act afterwards. Yeah, I thought it was a real shame they fell out like that. And it was over a misunderstanding as well. Mate, he said something, Rodney Bewes took it the wrong way and like pretty much fucked him over. Yeah, I thought it was a shame, really. When I said, Tim, if you're being serious, take the cover off and see which side the Kevlar says. Yeah, that's what I was on about, yeah. He said, I know, but one side is bigger than the other. Doesn't say front or back. I guess bigger side on the... James Bolam. Yeah, James Bolam. Yeah, he was... James Bolam wouldn't let them series be repeated for years. So pretty much fucked over Rodney Bewes for just saying an accidental thing. Did you know about that? Yeah, steptoe son, yeah. I used to call my granddad. I'm pretty sure people used to say my granddad looked like Steptoe. As he did a little bit. Didn't act like him though. Yeah, 2.4 children, that was good. Mate, the dad in that died, didn't he, I think? Crowley said the Noodles, Married with Children was a great show. It would hurt people's feelings now. Yeah, it probably would. P2 said, did you ever watch Booze Cruise? No, I've never seen that. Jumbo Sir Boo said, watched all of Whatever Happened to the Likely Lads. I haven't seen the film though. I think I've seen the film. And sometimes listen to the radio. I'm pretty sure the radio show of Whatever Happened to the Likely Lads, whatever it was called, is on Radio 4 or Radio 4 Extra. Dad said, yeah, he died, unfortunately, yeah. I said, I've taken the box set of Likely Lads all over the world. Yeah, nice. So we Bottle Boys with Robin Asquith, who was in those soft porn movies such as Soul Conversion. Oh, I know who you mean, yeah. I've never seen Bottle Boys though, but I know that bloke. I know exactly, like the window cleaner ones. Is it that? Yeah. Confessions of a Window Cleaner and all that. And Leon, I have actually been on a booze cruise, and I must say, cruise ships suck. Tim said, I like to put a pair of Y fronts on backwards as opposed to inside out. Just doesn't feel right. Oh, yeah, I'll like if you put a pair of... I thought you said you like to then. Yeah, like if you put Y fronts on backwards. Yeah, don't feel right. Jumbo Sabu, the gaffer with Bill Maynard. I never heard of that one. Trust Jumbo Sabu to come up with the obscure things no one's heard of. Nah, joking. Although Marcus has just confirmed it. Never watched that show. Trying to think of one I watched recently again. That's been repeated. The ITV4 or ITV2, ITV3 tend to repeat quite a lot of their old stuff, don't they? Does anyone watch EastEnders? Recently, there was a bloke who used to be in a sitcom in the 80s, and he come into EastEnders as Danny Dyer's character's real dad, and was going out with Shirley. Bold bloke. He was in a series years ago, I think, as a paint decorator or something like that. Guys had noodles, yeah, boob jokes all the time too. Pocketful, you're right, mate. No, Dad's Army's brilliant. Unbeatable. Their remake was total shite. Yeah, I wouldn't watch that remake, I tell you. Yeah, Dad's Army's quite a good old classic, isn't it? That's on the radio as well. I've never heard of the gaffer. Home, James, and up the elephant around the castle, Jim Davidson. Hang on, what's Home, James? Oh, yeah, I've never seen that. Tim said, I remember when Pike from Dad's Army was in EastEnders. Was he? I didn't know that. I don't really watch a lot of EastEnders, but that bloke I was on about. Never the Train. Yeah, I don't think I know I might have seen a little bit of that. Right, I'll tell you what that fucking thing was in a minute. Right, the theme tune to the TV show I'm talking about had the song "Because of You" by Dexy's Midnight Runners on it. Brushstrokes, that's it. Brushstrokes. Yeah. What about Brushstrokes? Pocketful Porridge, yeah, Porridge was good. Jumbo Sabu, yeah, Pike was married to Pauline. Wendy Richards was also Dad's Army a few times. Marcus Fraser, yeah, I know you like that one, don't you? Yeah, Brushstrokes, that was good, wasn't it? I quite like that. I like the matey in it. It was in it. Strange old stream tonight, isn't it? Been going. What was we all going on about earlier for half an hour? I love how it changes. We was all going on like one thing for half an hour, saying our favourite whatevers. Now it's our favourite old fucking TV shows. Oh god. See you later, Rich. How come you ain't been on much tonight? You had a busy day or something? I noticed you ain't been on but not talking much. You tired or something? See you later, Rich. Good having you on there. Dick Emery, I've not ever seen a lot of him, but I know who he is. Yeah, 𝐿𝐸's ain't pet yet. On survival guns, feed yourself. I would get a single shot 12. Fed myself a lot with one. Yeah, exactly, Krylan. Well, that's what I was thinking of, because the 12 gauge, you can also put those adapters in, can't you, to shoot 2.2 and other stuff. So you can shoot a lot of them. Noodles said, do you guys watch Adult Swim? Yes, I do. One of my favourite fucking TV shows. is Tim and Eric, awesome show, great job. I also like oh fuck, I've gone brain dead now. What's the fucking time traveling? Rick and Morty. Check it out, Dr. Steve Brawl. Yeah, I love a bit of Adult Swim. Good stuff on there. Really fucking strange stuff. Number Sabu said, "What's his face in Brushstrokes was also in the Long Good Friday. He played the copper on the boat." Oh, did he? Yeah, I must have never registered that. Weapons Life said, "Just found a level 2 Kevlar vest with stab and spike protection front and back, set for 30 quid. Was it green coloured, Liam? Because I may have been looking at that one myself." Andrea said, "Mike, in Italy, I don't see a limb for the Horizon Red back after how many shots I change the limb." You shouldn't ever really need to change it. It's the only thing you'll need to change is the string potentially when it starts to fray a lot. But yeah, you'll know when, because it'll probably just snap anyway. I've never had a crossbow string snap on me ever though. Pocket full. I used to love Street Hawk and Airwolf. Yes, and Manimal. Yeah, Manimal was one of my favourite things as a kid. Yeah, Father Ted's jumps over. I love that. Noodle said, "Mike, all great stuff." The other ones was is Super Jail on Adult Swim? Super Jail, I love that. What's the one with the dog? Fucking satanic dog. Mr. something. Not Mr. Noodles, is it? Mr. Oh, Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickle, isn't it? Is that? Yeah, Mr. Pickles. I don't know why. That's on Noodles, and it made me think of that. Tim said, "Weapons stuff. I saw one of those the other day. 25 joules doesn't seem much protection, though." Nah, it was grey. I saw the green one, but that was just a 3A panel with no stab or spike. And the panel was only 20 odd quid. But Will-O-the-Wisp, yeah, that's a classic, that is. When I said to Tim, "Mike and I have tested quite a few of these panels before. They hold up fairly well compared to crossbows and knives." Yeah, I'll tell you what, my upgrade KR1 SP1, which is level 1 knife protection, no person would ever stab through that, I don't think. It took a £175 crossbow with a particular broadhead on it to get through that thing. No ordinary broadhead would, and I don't think any person would be able to stab as hard as a 175 crossbow would hit you. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Tim said, "I ordered 2 red back strings from Horizon and they sent me bloody Anglo arm strings." Yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that. Yeah. JB said, "What's your favourite war film, Mike?" That's a hard one, you know. I don't know. I'll have to look at my collection to think. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Noon says, "Super Gel song from Hamburger. The band is awesome." Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Yeah, I do like that song. Yeah. Tim said, "That's good to know. I'll have to get one in stock." Yeah, they're good. Yeah, KR1 SP. You get. I do know that different companies do it all differently. Yeah. But KR1, I personally, a good KR1, I don't think, stuff I had, I don't think anyone would get stabbed through that. You're off, CJ. See you later, mate. Yeah, The Great Escape, yeah. Thing is, I'll go brain dead as soon as someone says, "What's your favourite war movie?" I can't think of any. The only thing I could think of was fucking Apocalypse Now and Platoon. And fucking Inglourious Bastards for some reason. Completely forgot about The Great Escape and yeah. Yeah, the strings, Andrea. Yeah, you'll know because they'll start to look dangerous and but there's no set time. As long as you put the the wax stuff on, the rail lube, that helps. And keep putting it on the string because it keeps all the fray bits together. Yeah, Full Metal Jacket, yeah. Yeah, Krylon. Yeah, some of that stuff's just a bit dodgy to talk about that over here. It's potentially, you know what I mean. JBO said mine, yeah, they'd class that as something quite bad over here. If you was JBO said mine's got to be either We Were Soldiers or Platoon, both brilliant films. Weapons I've said, once I got those 2 panels in my vest, I may, if there's room, think about getting an additional 3A panel or a stab upgrade panel for the front section. I can't find a plate. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do eventually. I'm going to get a front and back panel for my plate carrier, and then put some kind of upgrade panel as well if I can't get any proper ballistic ones or whatever. But yeah. Weapons I've said Z.Z broadsword calling Danny boy. What's that from? Oh, Eagles Dare, Battle of Britain for me. You know what? I don't think I've ever seen either of those two. Definitely not as an adult, anyway. Just looking for a film quickly. Where the fuck are all my fucking DVDs? It's weird, half my fucking DVDs ain't where they're supposed to be. Oh, you bastard. It's fucking... I just found where half my gangster films were. Not this is a gangster film, but T2, I watched ID, brilliant film. There you go, mate. Where Eagles Dare is my favourite war film, Mike. The music is fantastic as well. Yeah, I'll have to get that soon and watch it as, you know, as an adult. I probably have seen it because I bet it's one of those that's been on telly loads of times. Boosted, Hamburger Hill, Casualties of War I've seen. Ryan said, do you do any fishing? No, I've only ever been fishing once. I can't swim, so I don't like messing around near water. Yeah, Zodiac's good. That's a good... Does anyone know any films similar to Zodiac? Those sort of mystery crime ones. I do like them. Not seen any good ones of those for years. I've seen all the sort of classic ones. Tim said to Weapons, I've got the Osprey Mark 4A with full Kevlar and side plates. So bloody heavy, I can see why the military pulled the front and back plates out when they got into contact. As I said, you'll like the Fairbairn Sykes knife killing it, Mike. Ah, nice. That sounds good. I'll tell you what I did today on Fallout 76. You get sort of online money. 7, I literally re-watched about a month ago, Marcus, or 2 weeks. On Fallout, there's a combat knife. Looks like a K-bar type knife. You get these points as you play the game. You spend them on their store. It's like, you know, the microtransaction. You can buy them if you want to, but you get them in the game as well. And you can get a skin for the K-bar type knife to turn it into a Fairbairn Sykes knife. Fairbairn Sykes fighting knife. So I've done that now. Leon said there are 2 Zodiac movies, and you can look up his name. Was Arthur Lee Allen. Another doc's on YouTube. Yeah, Zodiac. They never. Is that who they suspect it was? Because I didn't think they ever caught him, did they? Guns of Navarone. Yeah, 7 I watched. Yeah, literally. Yeah, Iceman I have heard of, but never watched it yet because he. I know about him because he wanted to. I remember reading something about him wanting to test. Yeah, Richard Kuklinski. That's it. Wanting to. He either did or was gonna. He wanted to test out crossbows, see how good they would be as assassin weapons. January, man. I'll check that one out. Grant said Marcus, what's in the box? Yeah, I've rewatched that about, I think it was only about 2 weeks ago. Andrea, a good film with zombies. Brain Dead. I'll read some out for you. Brain Dead. Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Land of the Dead, Shaun of the Dead, the Resident Evil films, Zombie Flesh Eaters, 28 Days Later, Undead, Brain Dead. Who's seen Undead? I think that's an Australian film by the Spearig brothers. It was their first film. They're quite famous now. Has anyone seen Undead? I don't know many people have ever seen that. Zodiac was never caught. Lots of theories on who it could have been, never proven. Yeah, that's what I thought. Prime Dead, I've never seen that or even heard of it. Weapons after Delamore, yeah, Zombie Flesh Eaters. Leon said, I personally think Zodiac was more than one guy, maybe a real one and really determined copycat. Yeah, a lot of the times it is things like that. Yeah, Prime Dead, I never heard of that. Yeah, Day of the Dead is really good. Certainly, best zombie film, CCTV and Tesco star. Fuck's sake. Oh. Yeah, Prime Dead, if that's a film, I've never heard of that one. I'm not sure. It maybe that's putting it differently as what it should be. Yeah, not sure, Andrew. I don't know what that would be. So no one has seen Undead then. You lot should check out Undead if you've never seen it. It's not brilliant, but it's pretty good. The bloke's got a I think he's got a triple-barreled shotgun in it, if that interests you. It stains the sand red. What about Blood Beach, Jumbo? Have you ever seen that? Marcus had the noodles. It's rebuilding of the roads in Bergen finished now. It was a pain in the ass a few years ago. Burn that rage, right, mate? What's that? Yeah, can you Twitter me that? That'd be more likely for me to remember to look at it then. Oh, the town that dreaded sundown. What's that about? Might try and watch a film tonight. I don't know. Blood Beach. Well, I don't know if it's a spoiler. I'm pretty sure it's not. There's some kind of no. Just watch it. Just watch it. I'm pretty sure it's for free. You can watch it like on YouTube. I don't know if saying, if I say what it's about is giving away too much. People on a beach keep getting sucked into the sand and killed in, horrible ways. How's it getting late? I'll get one last one in. What's red and floats across the desert? I know. I've said a night before the Zodiac. Oh, Killer Before Zodiac. It was very similar, called The Phantom Killer. Shot couples fucking in their cars down lovers' lanes. I fart with sunburn. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Blood Beach, Jumbo Salbu, is from the late 70s, early 80s, and has John Saxon in it. Pretty sure it has John Saxon in it. Yeah, Hobo with a shotgun, that's quite good. Yeah, I like Hobo with a shotgun. I was just reading other comments and the nose has started itching now. Oh, the Texarkana Moonlight Murders. I'll drink anything, Andrea. This is just water in here. Let's not go on about booze again. This is just water in here, but I drink anything. Anything with a percentage, stronger the better. Holy water, that's it. That's what it is. Blessed by me. Holy water would burn, Mike. I think it would, actually. That's the first thing that crossed my mind when I read that out. Double Sour Bird, just saw a clip of it as Burt Young in it too from Amityville 2 and the Rocky movies. Ah, right, I didn't know that. It's all right. I've not seen it for years. I think it's worth a watch. If you've never seen it, it's worth a watch. And then might the water of rust your stomach. Yeah, it might do. It might do. So that the noodles, he'd burst into flames if he tried to drink that. That's why I've got to bless it myself. Right, that's it. Let's stop downing from water. Let's go for a piss in a minute. Yeah, Sallow. He was on. I think he was on earlier, wasn't he, Marcus? When did you not come on right from the beginning? I'm pretty sure Leonard was on at the beginning. I'm not sure now though. Anyone else remember Leonard being on at the beginning? I can't scroll back to the beginning now. I thought he was on, but I may be wrong. If he was on, I can't remember him saying he was going. No, I said, what kind of beer are you drinking? That's just water, mate. It's just water. I like. Oh, yeah, no, he must not have been on then. Yeah, he must not have been on then, Marcus. Yeah, just water here, but I drink anything, as I said. I have it in a beer bottle because I used to drink out of plastic bottles constantly and reuse them, and that can potentially be bad for your health. I think it's all right if you do it once every now and then. If you're constantly rewashing plastic bottles and using them, they can be leaching stuff out into the water you're drinking. So I thought it was about time I stopped doing that. So now, because when you get most glass bottles are quite small, it's hard to get a big glass bottle. The only ones you tend to get big glass bottles tend to be these big beer ones. Yeah, now Gene is good. Yeah, I can get these for free though. I know what you mean. I do know what you mean, Marcus. Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, cheapest, easiest thing for me to get is old beer bottles. It's free, easy to clean out, and 100% glass ain't leaching anything out. I even went to the extent of getting some fucking brushes to clean the bastards. and these came in handy from my home brewing days. Weapons, I said, as long as it's not the uranium glass. Hang on, let me turn the light off, see if I glow in the dark. Oh, it looks like I do. I do glow in the dark. Fuck's sake, that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, looks like I do glow in the dark. So yeah, better taste too, exactly. Now I'll be joining Glow in the Dark bus driver, as he's called now. Hang on, Leo. I can do this. How's that? Nice healthy green glow for you. Right, let me get back where I was. Noodle said, do you guys drink Grolsch in England? Yes, yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. Granted, I like Star sanitizer. Tim said to Marcus, have you tried one of the MREs yet, or are you saving them? What menus did you get? Noodle said to Marcus, I reuse my bottles all the time. Said, it looks like you've had too much Nuka-Cola. Don't see, said to Noodles, only if there's nothing else. Dion said Nuka-Cola. That's it, isn't it? There's a 2 hours ago on a website. I see a Daisy Beretta M9 spring, but 4.5mm. It's the first time I see a spring-powered pistol of this caliber. Is interesting. Yeah, you I've got a couple that are let me see if I can get it quickly. This is a cheap gun, but now I've got it set up properly. This works quite good. This is 4.5mm spring pistol. Yeah, I'm pretty sure 4.5mm is 177, isn't it, Liam? This is a spring 177. This is a good gun, this is. Well, it's not, but now I've started to explain. It's a cheap gun that works all right if you can set it up good and you can get the seals working well. Because I had a lot of issues with that. The sights are shit. If you can set it up good, it's all right. Marcus, what's that? What you got for dinner, Marcus? Beef casserole. Bernard Ray said, make my own beer and wine too. Yeah, I used to make my own. That's what that was from. Yeah, 5.5 must be 2.2 then. Yeah, 4.5 is 177. Oh, and it has a 13 BB capacity. Yeah, that sounds good. Noodles had moved to America and buy all the guns you want. Think something on back. I used to have an air pistol like that. Yeah, I used to hate this until I set it up properly. I put my own Picatinny rail on it. And then I've learnt now to soak that seal in oil, leave it open, makes it swell up a bit, and then it seals better. And it's quite accurate now. You can, for a gun that's not that good, yeah, it's an SMK one, yeah. I can now hit something about, 2-inch circle, which ain't bad for that. Mark said slingshot. Bloody hell, I thought we got rid of you. Fuck's sake. Andrea said, I have CO2 and crossbow, but I don't know why I love spring pistol. Tim said to JBO, no problem. I'll check some of your vids out later. Bernard Ray said, what to use for home defense if someone breaks in? I'm sure you got those on hand. Anything, mate. I can't really say though, because if it ever came down to it and I did use something like that, and then someone watched these videos, I could actually probably get done for it, even if it, because it would be like premeditated then, if that makes sense. I know that sounds a bit over the top, but I just try to be careful with everything I say. You know what I mean? Anything and everything. If someone was trying to kill me, put it this way, if someone was trying to kill me, I'd use whatever I could to kill them first, basically. You know what I mean? But yeah. Slingshot said, I saw an old English guy working at Staples. Nice. Did you talk to him? Yeah, the dieseling thing's potentially illegal because you're making your gun shoot over power doing that, and then you're breaking the law, and I would be admitting to that on camera. Yeah. Again, because where you are, it's perfectly fine, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. The more you watch, you'll get some of the things. You have to be careful. Yeah. You know, again, some people are perfectly happy talking about it, but I just, you know, I like to not give anyone. I don't want to be handing people potential evidence. You know what I mean? That they can use against it. Then it's easy. Burned outrage, cast iron frying pan with the hands on a stroppy woman works well. In the hands of a stroppy woman. Burned outrage, the scope is bigger than the gun. Yeah. Well, I did want a smaller one. But that's all I had. Now I'll tell you what that is. Now that should be on right. Damn. I've got a t-shirt on underneath it. What I do, I just grab this one, put it on over the top of it. Or was you getting me to show it? Getting me to show the match? Was that a hint to get me to show the match? Now I'll just whack that one over another one. Panda Rose, okay, no problem. I was joking. Now I knew you were joking, mate. No, but as soon as I got that out, I thought to myself, that is a big sight. Right. Yeah, it's either sticking up. Yeah. Oh, it must be the other one. Yeah, it must be the other one making it stick out. No, that's definitely the right way around. Burn outrage. I know I read that, didn't I? I said to Noodles, don't worry. You was obviously didn't say it in a malicious way. Yeah, it's just, you know what I mean. No, it's fine, Noodles. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. And like I said, some people don't mind talking about things, but it's just because I don't know, I just. I don't actually know who like prints them. Like what? Yeah, let me have a look. Gildan, that's Gildan, soft style. %100% cotton, made in Honduras. Ring spun, it says. Yeah, I always just whack this over the one I'm already wearing. It's always nice to talk to my friends across the pond. You're good guys. Thank you, mate. Weapons and stuff I was saying to Slingshot. Did you say to him the redcoats are coming? Slingshot said, I know, Liam. I was saying to him, how much is a Chromebook? That all right? Top make those, mate. That all right? Is it Gildan? But yeah, just what it's just what Teespring do. You know what I mean? They must pick an all right brand then. Burned out racial. I won't tell anyone what I would use for home defense. Well, you could probably say, as long as you state you're from. Just say I'm from. Where are you from, Burned Out? You in? If you're not in the UK, you can say it's just And if you know, it's easier to say. You know, I'm from America. We can use blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But it's just, I'm overly cautious. I'll admit that, but I don't like to say I would use this, and this, because potentially if I ever did, this would be a video of me saying I was premeditatedly going to do it, wouldn't it? And then I wouldn't, if it went to court, I wouldn't be able to defend myself because they could potentially have evidence of me saying I was going to do it, even though I didn't know it was going to happen. You know, you never know. But like I said, I'm overly cautious, but I find being overly cautious means no fucker ever gets you. You know what I mean? Weapons I've said they could say it's premeditated like they did with Tony Martin. Yeah, exactly. It's just if you be careful on that, you can yeah, they can't get you, can they? Do you know what I mean? The chances of it ever happening are very, 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 very low anyway. You know what I mean? But yeah. Who said Mike that's considered premeditated murder in the United States? That's what I mean. T2, my delightful brother is picking me up tomorrow. We have to go to Stoke on Turn area. Oh, Bernard Racing from Canada. Mark said, I've got a Gildan shirt I bought at a Springsteen concert, 1993, still going strong. Ah, that must be quite good then. Tim said, in the UK, we have our voice for home defence. Would you mind kindly removing yourself from the property, please? Thank you very much. That's it. That's it. That's what you're supposed to say, aren't you? Zed said, if in doubt, say nout, as they say up north. Well, exactly. That's it, though, isn't it? That's it. That's exactly it. And it is, I think, no, Weapons I've said, I think someone breaking into your house would be asking for a Darwin Award, to be honest. Yeah, I think so. Bennett Ray said, I agree with you. Slingshot said, you can make this strobe light trap. The strobe lights disorient, mix with the smoke screen, like smoke machine, and you got it. Yeah. Hang on, a bit like this. I can never get the strobe to work on this fucking thing. I'll be honest with you, I think for about 3 years I didn't even know this had a fucking strobe. Weapons I've said, when if Raver's broken, yeah. If the Raver's broken, they'd be fucking loving it. All I'd have to do is put a bit of techno on. I wouldn't even have to apprehend them, they'd just be there fucking dancing probably, wouldn't they? Oh, it's gone past the time. I'll stay on for about another 5 minutes because I was quite enjoying it. I like to wrap it up. But yeah, it's actually gone past the time. So I'll stay on for about another 5 minutes. My drink urge is gone now, finally. It went for a while, actually. I got over that. The longer it gets on in the night, it more likely I'm... Because now I know I'll be asleep in a couple of hours. I don't feel the need for it anymore. You know what I mean? The earlier in the evenings, the worse it was. Now I can just go on the fucking start to relax, go on I'll watch some YouTube videos, watch some do you know what I like watching at night now? ASMR videos. Quality likes techno. Oh, I don't mind a bit of techno. Neil said, my friend moved to Tennessee and shot some dude breaking into his shed. The cops came, arrested the man, and told my friend to have a good night. Yeah, that's how the world should be, mate. That's it. When I said, what if you said to the burglar, have you heard of the Lord's work? They'd run straight out then. That's a good idea. Yeah. Tim said to Marcus, I think most people would, especially if you've got family members and children in the house. Oh, Marcus said I'd unleashed a raging bull in me and let it all fly. Yeah, exactly. Burnout Razor flashlight is the best source of home defense weapon, especially at night. As I've said, God bless the South. Marcus said the way it should be. Yeah, too true. Dad said to Marcus, a long-nosed, long-tailed, short-legged, hairless poodle would put burglars off. Yeah, dogs are a good deterrent, though, aren't they? Very good. You know, if you want a dog, I can't be dealing with a dog. I don't mind dogs, but it's it's too much. I wouldn't be able to afford to look after a dog properly. But as I said, won't surprise you, Mike. I had someone calling me a twat earlier on a video on Kevlar vests because we have no need to wear them, and we should have faith in the police. Yeah, they talk out their asses, don't they? Some people. I'm pretty sure I had someone saying some weird shit like that to me on one of my self-defense videos the other day. fucking, they'd actually done a couple of comments as well, really long comments as well, of like trying to point out everything I'd said wrong, going on about like shit that doesn't mean anything. It was some twat going on because I said I think it's common, like it, I can't think of the word now, but I was saying I think it's you should have the sense not to carry a knife in a school. And then they was going on about, oh, haven't you ever heard of an art class? But that's not the point. If you're carrying a knife into a school as an adult, that's got nothing to do with an art class, has it? Do you know what I mean? You know, common sense, that's what I was trying to think. But, you know, that's another fucking thing anyway. So, like, well, yeah, I'll be off in a minute. Tom said 2 nights in a row, good stuff. Favorite 3 thriller movies. Mine are Zodiac, Prisoner 7. That probably Manhunter would be one of them. Tom, I can't think of 2 more off the top of my head without having to look into having to look at my list of them. Common knowledge, that's it. Common knowledge or common sense, one of them 2 things. Marcus said to me, wankers finding fault when they make no videos themselves. That's exactly it, Marcus. Yeah, and just pointing out stuff that yeah, you can say that, but that doesn't mean it's right. You know what I mean? You know, it is common sense not to carry a knife into a school. Whether they're allowed to use knives in an art class, that's a different thing. They're kids in school working. You're not. You know what I mean? But he just a twat pointing out a load of shite that pedantic crap, basically. You know what I mean? But that rage. Nice chatting with you. I haven't heard up. Yeah, see you later, mate. Thank you for joining in. And everyone, it's been good tonight. Granted, you just need to buy leather sex masks and put them in your room and say you're the guys I ordered. I'll put Zomba over there with a gimp mask on. That'll do it. Or take his mask off. You've not seen him what he looks like without his mask on. He's even fucking worse. He looks a bit like that. T2 said the sword and the pistol next to the bed would unload and slice and dice, but my stabby would rip them apart. Well, I said, had someone earlier lecturing me on my UC as well, saying I wouldn't have UC if I ate better, despite the fact it's an autoimmune disease. Yeah, see, it's just, I don't know why someone feels they have the right to say that to you as well. You know, that's just being fucking rude, isn't it, really? Tom said, you've seen Zodiac? Yes, I've seen Zodiac. That's good, that. Lost Boys, yeah. Lost Boys I've not seen for years. I wouldn't mind watching that again. I think that probably is underrated, isn't it, Noodles? Yeah, I've been tempted to watch Lost Boys again soon. Found that rage, I'm sure people drive you crazy the way they talk. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I'm quite lucky. I don't get a lot of trolls and people talking too much shit to me, luckily. Get the trolls on streams mainly, and every now and then I'll get people, you know, doing examples of what I just said, just being very pedantic about things that don't need to be said, because they're pointing out something that just, you know, just, yeah, it's just fucking pedantry, really. It doesn't need to even be mentioned. But that's because I don't get that many. Most of my commenters are you lot. I very, very rarely see anyone new commenting. But doing the yeah, before everyone goes, I hope you like. I'll tell you what, I'll go till 1:15 as everyone ain't already gone off. Nah, we'll see anyway. Don't forget to like. The liking seems to be bringing up more views and comments now. I think it's all of you who are liking the stuff. You're probably getting sent my videos more now. Tom said, glad Lost Boys came up. Going to watch it now. Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about watching again. I said, back in the day, we carried knives to school all the time to sharpen pencils. Yeah, exactly. When that rage, you have too much time on there. They have too much time around, so lots. They know nothing, some of them. Some of the comments I had from this bloke, if you like the fucking it was about 100 lines long of just pointing out every little thing they could think of, But it was all just bollocks, and it was, you know, it was right in their own mind and right in their own fucking pedantic way. But you know, it is common sense not to carry a knife in a school. It is. You know, the same as it's common sense not to carry a knife in a pub or a club, isn't it? Because it's stupid. Yeah, you know, would it be legal? I think it would, wouldn't it? Legal carry a knife, but you wouldn't do it because that's the worst place to take one. Because that's the thing. People think because it's legal, you should be able to do it. No, they think because it's legal, you should do it. That's not always the case. Just because something's legal doesn't mean you should do it. You know what I mean? Like I said, you have more impact on them if you just ignore their drivel and comments. Oh, I do. I'll be honest with you, Marcus. I never ever reply to them. That bloke's comment, it just got blocked. He got blocked, and the comment was deleted. Never ever reply to them because that's what they want. He wanted a big long argument with me, and I would never have even mentioned it. But I just thought because that subject came on. But, you know, 100% Marcus. I never ever you know, it's not worth. Because it's what they want, isn't it? Well, that's the same reason a lot in the US with the concealed carry. It's not a good idea to take it out to bars when drinking. Exactly. You know, potentially, you know, notice I carry a knife every day, everywhere. Let me just, let me just show you what's in my pocket right now without putting anything in there. But that would have to be swapped if I was, going outside. It would have to be swapped to something legal or something else completely, because certain situations I don't carry a knife, as we've mentioned, because some places it's just not a good idea to, whether it's legal or not. When I said, oh, you reminded me of one bloke I had last week trying to lecture me of all the people on gas masks in about 7 essay long comments. In a way, Liam, they're the best ones to delete because they waste their entire time doing these great big long. I think that bloke who I said did the really long one, you know, about 100 fucking lines on. I only read the first four lines and I just deleted it because I knew where it was going. Within that first couple of lines, he'd already started being a complete twat. So I'm not even reading the rest. Delete it. Tim said, I was in court in the custody battle and my dad came with me. He set off a metal detector with his penknife, silly bastard. I've accidentally walked into a police station with a lock knife in my pocket, and the police found it on me because they was I think they must have been rearresting me because they searched me again. But luckily they let me off on it. It happened to be, and it was actually true. I had the knife in my pocket because it was actually my birthday that day. And I was wearing all brand new clothes. I'd been cutting off the fucking labels just before I went to the police station in my brand new birthday clothes. Left the pocket in my fucking left the knife in my pocket. I got the knife took off me though. That may have been a birthday present as well. But yeah, nothing I could do about that. T2 is sad that people carry blades equipped to injure or kill. Yeah, carrying a knife to do that, you know, especially like what youngsters do. A lot of youngsters do. It's fucked up, really. Burnout rage. Yeah, most of the regulars are on anyway on your chats and that's cool. That's it. Ignoring them upsets them. Self-important people like that far more than anything you could say, to be honest. That's it, though, isn't it, Zed? Yeah. Ignore them, block them, you know, that does their head in more than anything, doesn't it? Because that's why they write all that shit, because they want an argument with you. They want to, you know, they want to prove you wrong. And, you know, I wasn't wrong in the first place, so. Newman said, Mike, what is the exact knife Mike, that is the exact knife I carry in my pocket every day, except it's a real Spyderco and I put zip ties on it. Oh, Noodle, is that you who mentions it? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That is it, yeah. Yeah, Spyderco paramilitary is the best, Marcus says to Noodles. When I said, same with me, I could tell he was being an idiot and I couldn't be bothered to waste my time reading or responding to him. Yeah, that's it. I read about 4 lines and he was saying about, oh, well, you know, here's point 1 with the school things, and that's, you know, fuck off. Yeah, I've took the clip off of this. I don't like, I never use a clip anyway. I tend to find tip up, I can always feel it when I hold the knife. Tip down, although I don't use the clip anyway, I noticed I can leave a tip down carry clip on because I don't tend to notice it when I'm holding it. So yeah, that's got the clip stuck off. Right, that really is time to go now. It's been a good stream now. I enjoyed it tonight. It's quite random, but good laugh. Not a single troll at all tonight, I don't think. Yeah, that's good. Got a bit to clear up. That 30 DVDs I got to put away, but I don't mind that. The gun. Yeah, all right. I appreciate everyone watching. That has been a good night tonight. Good stream, good laugh. Turn my light off now. Yeah, I won't be back on until next Friday, 9 o'clock, unless I do another. Just turning my light off. Random one in the week again, because I did a random one in the week, didn't I? But I probably won't do that again. But that could always happen. I just got your message, Liam. I can remember his first name, and if I look, I could probably, yeah. Hang on, yeah, I'll come over to that because that was a Twitter thing, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. That's been a good good stream tonight. I'll see you. Don't forget to like before you go, and I'll see you all next time. See you in the next video. I might start the DVD video film thing tomorrow. I might put a bed before Friday. I doubt it. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah. She'd have to come up here first for me to meet one. Right. See you all later. Thanks for watching.